Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss Class 10 Science 1 lecture series, Chapter 1 Gravitation, exercise questions and numericals. If you are not seeing the first part of the video, the link is given in the description box. So let us start with the important formulas first. First one, gravitational force F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square, where m1 and m2 are the mass of two bodies separated by a distance r. And capital G is universal gravitational constant. Its value is 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square, or kilogram raised to minus 2. Okay. Weight W is equal to mg. Kepler's third law, T square is equal to a constant into R cube, or we can write T square upon R cube is a constant. Next is acceleration due to gravity. G is equal to Gm upon R square, where M is the mass and R is the radius of the earth. Gravitational potential energy at a height h from the earth is equal to minus Gmm upon R plus h. Next is escape velocity V escape is equal to under root 2 gr. This is a formula for escape velocity in terms of acceleration due to gravity. Next is formula for escape velocity in terms of gravitational constant, mass and radius of the earth, that is equal to under root 2 gm upon r. Now for free fall, this is very important. This you have to keep it in the mind. For freely falling object, its initial velocity will be equal to 0 and it is coming down. Okay, freely falling means it is moving towards the earth. So it is in the direction of acceleration due to gravity, or it is in the direction of gravitational attraction. So A will be equal to G. Now Newton's equation of motion for free fall, that in the theory part also we have discussed. V is equal to gt, S is equal to half gt square, and v square is equal to 2gs, because initial velocity u is 0. So that term will not come. Now next is when an object is moving upwards, final velocity will be equal to 0. Okay, keep this in mind. If the object is moving upwards, final velocity is 0. If the object is moving downwards, initial velocity is 0. Okay, now acceleration due to gravity will be, if the object is moving upwards, that means it is moving against gravity. So A will be equal to minus G. These all things you have to keep it in mind. Okay, if you want, take the screenshot of formulas. Let us start with the first question. A stone thrown vertically upward will initial velocity u reaches a height h. That means a stone is thrown vertically upward. Okay, it reached a height h. So I told you, if the object is thrown upwards, its final velocity will be 0. Okay, before coming down, show that time taken to go up is the same as time taken to come down. So let us assume that time taken by the object to go up is equal to t. Now, when the object reaches this height, velocity will become 0 and it falls down. Okay, same height here also h only. This is the displacement. Height is equal to displacement. Okay. Now, when the object is coming down, we know initial velocity is 0. So in this case, u will be 0. Okay, and time taken, let it be t dash. We have to show that t is equal to t dash. That is, time taken to go up is same as time taken to come down. So let us start with the solution. We know that initial velocity of the object, we don't know, let it be, here it is given, it is u. So initial velocity is u. Final velocity v is equal to 0. Okay, now object is moving upwards, that is against gravity. So A will be equal to minus G. Okay, now time taken by the object to reach the height h, let it be equal to t. Okay, now we know that from Newton's equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Substitute the values, we will get v is 0. So 0 square is equal to u square minus 2g h will come. Why minus? Because a is equal to minus g. 2 into minus g into h will come. That is equal to minus 2gh. Okay, clear? Now, take minus 2gh to the other side. We will get u square is equal to 2gh. So what is u from this? U is equal to under root 2gh. Okay. So we got the value of u as under root 2gh. But we want to find out time. So from Newton's first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. Okay, substitute the values. V is 0. 0 is equal to u minus, because a is equal to minus g, u minus gt. From this, t is equal to, okay, or we can write one more step. Take minus gt to the other side, you will get u is equal to gt. So what is t? U upon g. Okay, we know the value of u. U is, that is t is equal to under root 2gh upon g. Clear? Okay, now here one g is there, but it is in the root, and denominator g, it is not in the root. But we can write g as, in terms of root, as root g into root g. You have solved sums in max, that is root 3 is equal to, 3 is equal to 3. How you can write in terms of root? 3 is equal to root 3 into root 3. Same like that, g we can write as root g into root g. Okay, so I'm going to write this as in one root, that is root of 2gh upon g into g. Okay, this one g and this g will get cancelled. We got t is equal to under root 2h upon g. Everything is in root. T is equal to under root 2h upon g we got. Okay, let it be equation number 1. Okay, this is in the case of upward motion. If the object is moving upwards, then the time we got under root 2h upon g. So t dash also value we should get same. Then we can say that t is equal to t dash. Okay, now this is for vertically upward motion. Upward motion. Okay, now for vertically downward motion, that means the object is coming down. Okay, what is the initial velocity? Here, initial velocity u is equal to 0. Final velocity we don't know, let it be equal to v dash, because already we took here final velocity as a v. So I put here v dash. Time t is equal to t dash. Okay, a is equal to g, because object is moving in the direction of gravity. Okay, now the rest everything is same as the first step. Okay, that is from Newton's equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Here instead of v we used v dash, so we can write v dash square is equal to u is 0, okay, plus 2gs is equal to h. Displacement is h. So we got v dash square is equal to 2gh. So what is v dash? Take the root under root 2gh. Okay, so we got v dash is equal to under root 2gh. Now next we have to take Newton's first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at. What is v? V dash. U is 0, so that term will not come. A is g and t is equal to t dash. From this, what is t dash? T dash is equal to v dash upon g. What is V dash? Under root 2gh. Substitute under root 2gh upon g. Here also g we have to write in terms of root. So we can write 2gh upon g into g. Okay, one g will get cancelled. We got t dash is equal to under root 2h upon g. Okay, let it be equation number 2. Now, look at equation number 1 and 2, or compare equation number 1 and 2. T we got under root 2h upon g. T dash also we got under root 2h upon g. That means their RHS are equal. So LHS is also equal. That is, therefore, T is equal to T dash. From equation 1 and 2 we got T and T dash are equal. That means, what is T? Time taken to go up. What is T dash? Time taken to come down. That is, time taken to go up is same as time taken to come down. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us solve the next question. This also in the answer the following. Okay, same like numerical only. Let the period of revolution of a planet at a distance r from a star be t. Okay, this is the star. If the planet is at r distance, okay, then the period of revolution is t. Prove that if it was at a distance 2r from the star. Okay, now if the planet is at a distance 2r from the star, that is, this is 2r, then its period of revolution is under root 8t. This we have to prove. Okay, so first distance from the star, let the distance be, that is r1 is equal to r. So its period of revolution t1 is equal to t. Now if the distance is 2r, let it be r2. R2 is equal to 2r. We want to find out the t2, or we have to prove t2 is under root 8t. Okay, we know that. Which formula we will use here? Kepler's law. Period of time is what? T is the period of revolution. Period of revolution, which formula we learned in this lesson? Kepler's third law. So from Kepler's third law, what is Kepler's third law? T square is equal to k into r cube, or we can write t square upon r cube is a constant k. Okay, so for first distance we will write, so we'll do the solution. For first distance we will write it t1 square upon r1 cube is equal to k, and for second one we will write t2 square upon r2 square is equal to k. Okay, what is t1 square? Substitute the values. T1 is equal to t, so we can write t square upon r1 is equal to r. T square upon r cube is equal to k. Let it be equation number 1. Now t2 square, we don't know t2, we have to find out, or we have to prove. Okay, let it be like that only. T2 square upon r2 is 2r. 2r the whole cube will come, because denominator mein cube is there. Okay, this is cube is equal to k, or we can write t2 square upon 2r the whole cube means we have to take the cube of 2 and r also. Okay, so 2 cube is 8, r cube is r cube. So we got t2 square upon 8 r cube is equal to k. Let it be equation number 2. Now look at the RHS of equation number 1 and 2. Both are what? A k. That means RHS is equal. If RHS is equal, then we can equate the LHS. That is t square upon r cube is equal to t2 square upon 8 r cube. Okay, r cube cancel, cross multiply. T2 square is equal to 8t square. We want T2. T2 is equal to, okay, Find out T2, take the square root. Square root of 8t square. 8 is not a perfect square, so write in root only. T square root is t. So we got T2 is equal to under root 8t. What we want to prove? If the distance is 2r, then its period of revolution will be under root 8. So we proved. Okay, is that clear? Let us solve the next question. So this is the first question of solve the following in your textbook. So let us solve. An object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from a height of 5 meters on a planet. So here time is given. So first we will write given. Given time t is equal to 5 seconds. Okay. From a height will be equal to displacement. That is displacement. S is equal to 5 meters. What is the value of G on the planet? An object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from. Okay. So from the planet, object is falling down. Okay. Displacement is equal to height, that is equal to 5 meters, and time taken is also given. So object is falling from a certain height. So in the formulas we discussed, if the object is falling down, then its initial velocity will be 0. So we can write here initial velocity. That is u is equal to 0 meter per second. Okay, we want to find out value of G. What is G? Acceleration due to gravity. So to find acceleration due to gravity, G, we know which formula we will use. Here S is given, V is given, T is given. So we can use the formula of S. That is S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Substitute the values. What is S? S is 5 is equal to u is 0. 0 into 2 is, t is 0 only. So first term will become 0 plus half into a is equal to, object is moving in the direction of gravity. So a will be equal to G. So half G into t square. What is t? 5. 5 square will come. So we got 5 is equal to half into 25 G. 5 square is 25. Cross multiply. We want G. Therefore, G is equal to 5 into 2 upon 25. 5 and 25 will get cancelled. 5 5s are 25. We got 2 upon 5. What is 2 divided by 5? 0.4 meter per second square. So we got G is equal to 0.4 meter per second square. This is the value of G on the planet. Is that clear? Let us solve the last question. Remaining questions we will solve in the next part of the video. Okay. Now, the radius of planet A is half the radius of planet B. If the mass of A is ma, what must be the mass of B, so that value of G on B is half that of its value on A. So what is given, children? Here it is given that given radius of a planet A is, let it be RA. Radius of planet A is RA. Half the radius of planet B, that is half of RB, where RB is the radius of planet B. Okay. Now take RB to the other side. With 1 upon 2 it is multiplied. Multiplication will become division. So RA upon RB is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, we just arrange the equation. Okay. Now, next what is given? If the mass of A is ma, okay, mass of planet A is ma, what must be the mass of B so that value of G on B, G means acceleration due to gravity on planet B, is half the value of A, means half of gravity on planet A. Here also we can cross multiply. GB upon GA is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, we have to find out the mass of planet B. Okay, now we know that formula for G. We will write first what to find out. To find MB. Okay, we know the formula for acceleration due to gravity. What is the formula? G is equal to Gm upon R square. Okay, solution. For planet A, we can write Ga is equal to Gma upon R square A. Why I am not writing A for capital G? Because it is a universal gravitational constant. Its value will be the same everywhere. Okay. So let it be equation number 1. So planet B, we can write Gb is equal to Gmb upon R square B. Let it be equation number 2. Till here it is clear. Now I'm going to divide equation number 2 by 1. Dividing equation 2 by equation 1. How to divide? LHS and LHS you have to divide, RHS or RHS divide. Okay, that is equation number 2. GB upon GA is equal to, okay, what is GB on RHS? GMB upon R square B divided by GMA upon R square A. Instead of dividing, what to do? Take the reciprocal and multiply. So reciprocal is R square A upon GMA. Okay, G will get cancelled. Now I am going to write mass term together. That is MB numerator mein, MA is in the denominator. MB upon MA into RA upon RB, both are square. So I am writing square together. Okay. This is GB upon GA. Now we know the value of GB upon GA. What is that? 1 upon 2. So instead of that, I put 1 upon 2 is equal to MB upon MA, we don't know. Okay. Into RA upon RB is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 square. What is 1 upon 2 square? 1 upon 4. We want to find out MB. So cross multiply 4 and MA. So we will get 4MA upon 2 is equal to MB. 2 and 4 cancelled 2 times. So we got MB is equal to 2 times MA. That means mass of planet B is twice the mass of planet A. Very important. Okay. So 4 questions we have solved today. You have to practice all the sums. If any doubt is there, you can ask in the comment box. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and also share with your friends and classmates.